Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Aaliyah Amira, and if you have not done so yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. That way you'll get a notification every time I post a new video. Alright, you guys, so today we're going to talk about the power of setting an intention, and then we'll discuss the 4 ways that setting intentions will change your life. So, I know I talk a lot about my own personal development journey, and I pretty much use my own story as a way to help other people get through their personal development journey, and today is no different. On my journey, I have learned a lot. I've read a lot of books, I've watched a lot of videos, I've joined courses, and I've even gotten mentors. But intentions is just one of those things that is just so powerful, and it helped me out so much. It's really helped me take back control of my life in a way that I never have before. So, before we get into the 4 ways that setting intentions will change your life, let's talk about what an intention is. So, by definition, it's an aim, a purpose, or a plan, okay? I like to think of it as a big, strong source of energy that I can use to get whatever I want, right? Because that's really what it is. It will allow you to harness your energy and aim it at whatever target you want to hit, okay? And when I say target, I really mean goals because it's really allowing you to magnify your power to achieve your goals. Now you get the idea of why intentions are so important. And they really were a game changer for me because for so long I was just living day to day, going through the motions, that whole 9 to 5 grind. You know the one. It's like I would wake up, I would go to work, I would hate my job, I would get off work, hate my job, go home, eat, watch HGTV, play with my kid, go to sleep, and do it all over again. Right? And that motto, that whole 9 to 5 grind, I don't know who made it up, but it sucks, right? Because it's just not sustainable. It's just so robotic and it's just now let's get into these 4 ways that setting intentions will change your life. All right, so the first one is that it will hold you accountable. And what I mean by that is you'll begin to take responsibility for your thoughts and your actions. The way that it worked for me was once I learned the power of intentions, when I would do things, I would always stop and ask myself, like, what are your intentions for doing the thing? Or going to the place that you're going. And it would just make me question, like, what is my purpose? What is my plan? Is this thing that I'm doing in alignment with my big plan? Because if it's not, maybe I shouldn't be doing it, right? Because we all know what you focus on grows. And so once I took responsibility for my thoughts and my actions, I was able to grow in a way that I had never grown before. All right, so number 2 is it helps you get really clear on the things that you want, right? So going back to number 1, once you take responsibility for your thoughts and your actions, then you're able to see clearly like which path you want to go down, right? Because you're not going to hopefully you won't allow yourself to go down a path that is not in alignment with your big goals or your big dreams, right? Because the path is becoming more clear through your intentions. So you'll set your plan or your aim at a target, and it'll be so clear that you have no choice but to hit it. And that's through the power of your intentions. All right, so number 3 is intentions help you to stay focused, okay? And focus is really important if you want to begin to achieve your goals. So, if you're anything like me, you get a lot of ideas and you get a lot of thoughts all at once, right? So it's not hard for me to focus necessarily, but my problem is I want to focus on everything. So every big idea, every big dream, I want to look into each and everything, and that's just not sustainable, right? And so being able to set an intention will help me redirect my focus, right? So let's use an example. Let's say that I wanted to buy a house. So I set my aim and my target, and I say, you know what? My intentions is to buy a house in at the end of the year. Let's just say, for instance, right? And so every time I would get a thought or an idea that required me to spend money, I would ask myself, like, what is my intentions on spending this money? Now, if it's not to buy a house, then I'm not going to spend it, right? Because then I'm going to be able to redirect my focus and say, you know what, I think I'm going to keep my money. I know I'm going to need that down payment and those closing costs. So let me just save my money. That's the power of setting clear intentions. All right, so number 4 is breaking old patterns, right? So if you set an intention, well, no, let's go back. If you feel like you're in a pattern in your life, right, and you want to break free, you have to first realize that you're in that pattern, okay? And I talk about this in a previous video. But once you realize you're in the pattern, you don't like the pattern, right? Then you can plan to get out of the pattern so that you stop creating the same thing, right? Now, let's go back to what I said about intentions and how they allow you to redirect your thoughts. Well, your thoughts, your ideas, your beliefs, that's what's creating your life pattern. So, through setting your intentions, if you are now able to redirect your thoughts and place them somewhere else or change them altogether, then now you're slowly coming out of that same pattern that you've been in the whole time. So let's just use a hypothetical example. Let's just say you're in a relationship, right? And you feel like you're a woman, you're in a relationship, you feel like you want to get married, but you keep attracting the same type of guys, right? The same type of guy who might have some type of fear of commitment, right? But if you never plan to meet anybody new, chances are you'll probably still attract that same type of guy, and you'll keep repeating the same relationship habits. But once you get clear, you get certain, you take responsibility, and you say, you know what? I'm not going to date the type of guy who does not want what I want. Now, I'm setting a clear intentions, right? Then when you meet those same guys, y'all sit down, y'all have a conversation, you find out you want marriage and they have some weird fear of commitment, right? Then you can say, you know what, I don't think this is going to work out. And then you have a choice to move on. But you did that through setting a clear intention. All right, so that's all I have for today. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. As always, subscribe and leave a comment and let me know what you think. All right, I will see you guys later. Bye.